What's up guys, Enrique here with another video, and this time we're going to be talking about the Novation Peak. Might not be able to see it, it's a little blurred out. This might be a tip or trick to some, it even might be a little bit of a secret to others, and to some of you it might just be some basics. But without further ado, let's roll that intro and get into it. Alright guys, so in this quick tip, to get the third and fourth mod envelope inside a peak, we're going to be utilizing the two LFOs. For this example, I'm going to show it to you on LFO 1. I suggest doing it on LFO 2. The only reason I'm doing it on LFO 1 is because it's closer to the screen, so it's easier for that camera to see what I'm doing on both these sets. But the reason I say to use LFO 2 is because it has less on-face or on-surface control over the synth itself. So utilizing LFO 1, it kind of takes away the ease of use to set all these things up, even though they are already by default set to LFO 1. So utilize the mod matrix and LFO 2 to get that third or fourth mod envelope. Without further ado, I have a simple initialized patch right here, utilizing push to play with some MIDI notes. I'm gonna go ahead and turn down the filter. Maybe give it a little resonance. So what we're gonna do here is send LFO 1 to the filter, right? Alright, so right away you can see that that LED feedback is what's moving the filter cutoff in that same rate, you know, opening it and closing it because I turned it to the positive side. If I set this to a sawtooth and I pull down a note, you hear that it just kind of plucks it almost. And it just kind of plucks it however it wants. We can control the LFO of when it starts the pluck, where it starts the pluck, and how many times it actually plucks or continues. So check this, hitting LFO, I go over to page 3 of LFO 1 in the LFO page, and I turn the repeats to 1. So you can see right away that the LED feedback stopped. I'm pretty sure you guys can tell where I'm going with this. If I press the note and hold it, it just cycles once. But you can see that it kind of changes at where it starts, the point at which it starts. If I change the phase to 0 degrees so that it starts at the very top every single time, and then the mono trig to retrig, basically every time I hit a note, it'll re-trigger the LFO, it'll then sound like this. Right? And you can hear it slowly, boom. But where you can change basically the decay time is with the rate knob. So a slower rate means it'll hang around a lot longer. So let's make this super dramatic. You hear it slowly going down. I'm going to turn the rate up a little bit. And that's none of these are set. Look at this. None. They're both set to 0. Awesome. So then if you change the rate to even faster, it gives you a more plucky sound. I don't know how many times I've said plucky, but if you've counted them so far, please let me know in the comments down below, because this thing is plucking awesome. If I change the fade time, it kind of acts as an attack towards the LFO's value. So turning up the fade time, you hear it? So then I can choose a endpoint for the filter. Let's say it ends there. Turn the LFO 1 down. So now listen to this. So then you tie this in with things like a mod envelopes, filter movement and things like that, and then you get some really cool kind of move-in sounds. Kind of hear that little jump up and down, right? Give it a little reverb. Maybe a little chorus. Or you want to get really weird, go back to the LFO menu and change the repeats to maybe 2 or 3. Let's try 3. Let's see what this does. gauge how much it affects. That's crazy. Maybe just 2, and let's try a square. This is all just about exploring sound. Have fun with it, you guys. I really hope this video helps. If it did and you found it kind of useful and inspiring, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, leave a thumbs down and leave in the comments down below how I can make it better for you to enjoy. But with that, guys, I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much for checking this video out. And as always, you guys know the drill. Share the love, share the knowledge. Knowledge is power. Peace.